10, which teaches us to continue to watch for selfishness, dishonesty, resentment, and fear as the maintenance program, as our path in order to stay clean, sober, and in recovery, offers us some of the most beautiful promises. And I'd like you to hear these promises on the bottom of page 84 going on the top of page 85. What Bill Wilson is teaching us here, or sharing with us, is not something that he made up. It's actually from the history of all of the different men that have been through this program up to the point that he wrote this particular big book. It's also quite interesting that when you consider these promises that are about to be shared, you'll have a better feeling for whether this program really works or not. We'll discuss that in just a little bit. Let's first read the promises. There are 12 promises from continuing to watch for selfishness, dishonesty, resentment, and fear, and practicing the rest of the 10th step. They say as follows. When you hear these, by the way, ask yourself, wouldn't you love to have these promises come true for you? I know I did, and I know I do, and I enjoy them very much. And it says, number 1, and we have ceased fighting anything or anybody. Number 2, for by this time sanity will have returned. Number 3, we will be seldom interested in pornography. Number 4, if tempted, we recoil from it as a hot flame. Number 5, we react sanely and normally. Number 6, we will find that this has happened automatically. Number 7, we will see that our new attitude towards porn has been given us without any thought or effort on our part. It just comes. That is the miracle of it. Number 8, we are not fighting it. Number 9, neither are we avoiding temptation. We feel as though we have been placed in a position of neutrality. That's number 10, safe and protected. We've not even sworn it off. Instead, number 11, the problem has been removed. Number 12, it does not exist for us. We are neither cocky nor are we afraid. That is our experience. That is how we react, so long as we keep in fit spiritual condition. The definition of success in this program, as we discussed before, is not to take a man to a place where he doesn't want to act out. After all, the only reason you're listening and viewing this video is because you don't want to act out. So that can't be defined as success. Success is not defined by helping a man get to a place where he doesn't need to act out, because truly, nobody needs to act out. We need to eat, we need shelter, we need clothing. These are needs that we have. We need to stay healthy. So needing to act out is not a valid need, and it's also not the definition of success in the program. The real definition of success in the program is where we get to a place where we don't have to act out. Now look at how dramatically different that is than want and need to. To get to a place where I don't have to act out, as it says, and it's revealed in these promises, to get to a place of neutrality, safe and protected, that I haven't even had to swear it off, that I'm not fighting it, neither are we avoiding temptation. These promises come true for a man that doesn't have to act out. The man that has sobriety because he doesn't want to act out is the man that is just white-knuckling his way through his sobriety. And as we know from the adage, white-knuckling, that means like holding on really tight. That's why we see our white knuckles. Very much like the man or woman that's on the roller coaster. We're holding on really, really tight onto the roller coaster because we're too scared that we're going to get thrown off. Well, so too with our pathway through recovery. Recovery, the definition of recovery and the sobriety that is the consequence of the recovery mindset is that we can live our lives without having to act out. Like the person on the roller coaster that's having all sorts of fun is the one that's raising his hands way high up in the air. We don't have to hold on because the manufacturer of the roller coaster knew when he created it, manufactured it, that really you don't have to hold on to the roller coaster. The centrifugal forces and all that are involved in the roller coaster ride mean that you don't have to hold on for dear life. You can't jump out of the roller coaster if you wanted to. That's the story of our life. We can't jump out of this life, so why not enjoy it? Why not have fun? Why not be accepting and tolerant when we go around the curves of life? We can do that through this program of action. And when we do so, we don't have to act out. That's true success. Okay, let's continue in the reading. As we heard, Bill Wilson said, the promises come true. That is how we react as long as we keep in fit spiritual condition. So what we're learning from this, if you understand through the reading, is that there's a condition upon these promises coming true. Let's understand what they are. On the middle of page 85, it is said that it is easy to let up on the spiritual program of action and rest on our laurels. We're headed for trouble if we do, for porn is a subtle foe. We're not cured of pornoholism. What we really have is a daily reprieve contingent on the maintenance of our spiritual condition. Every day is a day when we must carry the vision of God's will into all our activities. And here's the 10-step prayer. How can I best serve you? Your will, not mine, be done. And continuing, these are the thoughts which must go with us constantly. We can exercise our willpower along this line all we wish. It is the proper use of our will. Now, it's very interesting. In the beginning, we learned that willpower is a no-no. We don't have any willpower. With Bill Wilson and through this part of the program, this is the first time out of 85 pages where we learned that it's the proper use of the will. What is the proper use of the will? Staying spiritually fit, practicing, continuing to watch for selfishness, dishonesty, resentment, and fear. That's the way we stay sober, and sobriety is a result of recovery. Let's practice these steps in our lives, and we can soon see that, in fact, we do have solid, sustainable recovery.